Hello, guys. Welcome to the very first episode of Not Everybody Needs a Podcast. I can't believe I'm saying that because I've been talking about starting a podcast for so long, but I've just never done it because my mantra has always been Not Everybody Needs a Podcast. And that's why I named it that, just because I think it's ironic and I think it's funny. But I also, while I stand by that, I also just want to be a comfort podcast for people. When people asked what it was going to be about, when I started talking to my friends about it, they're like, do you want it to be a mommy podcast? Do you want it to be a married couples relationship podcast? And I really don't want it to be any of those things, mostly because I'm not just a mom and I'm not just a wife. And I just want it to be like fun, whatever pops in our head, maybe some pop culture. I just really want it to be a comfort podcast, and I want you to know what you're going to get every week. And yeah, I have my first guest with me today.
Woo!
It's my hubby, it's my bestie, it's my baby daddy, Darien Richard.
That was a good introduction. Glad to be on here.
We have our Christmas decor out. We decided to wait until after Thanksgiving. I feel like I do that every year.
It's not a we. It's Mackenzie decides the once Thanksgiving plates are done, like before you even put them in the trash, like Christmas has begun and decorations go up and everybody has to get in Christmas PJs.
Do you want to know why that is though? Because there is just something, I don't want to like use the term OCD loosely, but I just get like very particular about things. And it's the fact that we host Thanksgiving. I feel like I can't have a Christmas tree up. What would you do if we weren't married? You wouldn't decorate, would you?
I wouldn't do anything. I would wear festive colors for sure. Other than that, like you would just never. Maybe that's some childhood drama.
Okay, we can dive into that in another podcast. Let's try to keep this as light and fun. We're like 60 seconds in.
Yeah, we didn't really. It was my parents' split. It wasn't too much Christmas theme. Then it kind of came back. Honestly, when you came into my life, we started doing more like Christmas themed stuff. But besides that,
I know it makes you happy.
Yeah, no, it does. I just never really initiated it, but I do appreciate it.
I'm here to heal the childhood trauma.
Thank you so much.
Y'all, last night I put Kason down, our son, and I was cleaning, whatever. Darien always puts Beckham down, and I always put Kason down just because I feed him. And I always wait on Darien to come down, but it's always longer because Beckham's routine is longer, and she has to have her hand held, and she's just very particular about her bedtime routine. And so I'm like walking around, I'm cleaning, and then I look at the clock, it's 10:30, and I'm like, maybe I should check on my husband. I just got distracted. And I walk upstairs. This man is face down on our bed, like knocked out.
Yeah, it was a long day. Yesterday, but honestly, it's a good sign because yesterday was probably like my most productive day. Like I got worked out, I did my work, took my calls, did everything.
I'm glad you brought work.
Took her to her class. Like
you did.
It was like a full day.
Beckham does gymnastics,
and we didn't have any help yesterday, so it was like a full day. And I just got to the end of the day. Maybe I was a little dehydrated, and I was like, and my thing is, I'm just gonna lay here for a second, and I'm like,
it's never a second
out.
I'm glad you brought work up because I wanted to dive into a little bit of the lore around what you do for a living.
Yeah, people want to know how we have anything.
I don't know why. No, it's not we. It's literally only you. No one ever questions what I do because they're probably like, she's just a mom and she does content here and there.
Yeah.
But with Darien, the amount of comments that I get being like, what does Darien do? Like, I don't get it.
Well, it's more so because they see like you live your life, but they assume like he has to be the working person, but he's doing the same thing. Like they just don't understand that.
Well, it's also because sometimes I make videos where I'm like, my husband's out of town for work, or my husband had to leave this morning for work, whatever. And they know you don't have a 9 to 5. So can you just like set the record straight and tell the people what you do?
Yeah, we both have been blessed to be compensated for our passions and creativity. So we both do social media, which is we've been posting on social media for the past 3 or 4 years and have built up a good enough support system. Thank y'all, because y'all been holding it down for us to where we can get brand deals and do stuff like that. And that's a good part of what we both do. So we both do that. And then
my coffee is so bad today.
I'm sorry.
I had to get that off my chest. If y'all see me making faces while I drink this coffee, I don't know what happened.
Well, stop drinking it.
It wasn't. No, I can't.
Okay.
It's like a part of it. I just have to do it.
And then I play sports. Sports is a big part of my life. Then to me, I want to figure out what's a lane. If I'm not playing, what's the way I can stay connected to sports and kind of still have that itch. So I do sports media in a lot of different realms, interviews, podcasts, like on-site activations, like the NFL draft, Super Bowls, do stuff like that. And I get paid for all those things, and I get paid to work with different companies. So when I usually have to travel, usually
Okay,
for like
I'm getting like a little bored. Like maybe just it's like
you
shorter
said,
sentences.
tell them what. Okay, all right. Shortly, I do content. We both do our
I'm
content.
kidding, but
Our content creators. I do
yes,
sports media.
sports media.
I have a clothing brand, and then that's
You wear a lot of hats,
then that's really it, man.
and
Those
your dad.
you said, what do I do like
You
to
do.
make money?
Well, yeah,
Those
but
those are all things I do to
also,
earn.
if y'all see me looking at my phone periodically, it's because I'm worried that one of our kids is awake, and I have to make sure that they're well.
Yeah, that's what I do to earn income for our family.
Well, technically, you are earning income when you take care of our kids because we would have to pay someone full time to come and take care of them if we
That's not what
didn't.
people want to hear.
You know, you're right. You might be right about that.
Yeah.
What was I going to say about? Oh, I never said what I wanted to say about guests on this podcast because I was introducing you as my first guest, and I do want to have guests. You guys can comment who you guys want to see on the pod, but I want Darien to be like my soundboard for whenever I don't have a specific guest, just because I feel like we're just good chatters.
Yeah, we always have something to talk about.
Yeah, and we always just bounce off of each other, and I feel like that's fun. But it's not a joint podcast. It is my podcast because he has his own podcast. You be podcasting.
I'll be doing content for sure.
I feel like I always wait. This is also a side note. A lot of the things that you do, I don't actually know that you're doing them until they're done. But it's not because we don't communicate. I just don't understand. Like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this thing,
Right.
and then you go do it, and then I see it on the internet, and I didn't understand that that's what you were gonna go do.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely like I said. To me, we wear like the content creator, which is more lifestyle. Then I do like a lot of sports stuff that just she never understands. I'm like, I'm gonna go do this, and
And then I see you on the field at the Raiders, and you're interviewing. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, but we doing it.
Yeah. So anyway, I do want to have people on the podcast, but Darien will be a part of it a lot as well, just because he's like my soundboard and my safe place.
Backbone, soundboard, like heart of the family. Just
You're everything and more.
thank you.
You really are. But
I'm not the heartbeat of family. I feel like I'm the backbone. Wait,
aren't we all the heartbeat?
I thought you. If we were actually break it down, I feel like I would be the heartbeat, and you would be the backbone. No, I'm the backbone. You're the heartbeat. I feel like you keep the family going. I feel like I hold it down, like keep the structure.
You think?
Yeah, I feel like you definitely like. What's up for you? I mean, a lot of our house. I don't know how it is for other males. Maybe this is a part. I probably didn't mature in this area of my life. Maybe it's like maybe more a little femininity. You know what I'm saying? But I just never really got into decorating anything besides like fashion. But I feel like you've made our house a home. Like I look around, like, well, thanks. You put those. You made that art piece. I don't know. We got a frame TV because of you. The house is just cozy, and I feel like you do that. But then I feel like I like, you know what I'm saying? We need to get a house. We need to, we need to stop renting.
Yeah.
And then here we
You
are.
care about more future stuff than I do.
Yeah.
I just don't. I have a really hard time thinking about like in 30 years from now, what are we gonna do
Next year.
Whereas you, well, it feels like 30 years. Just in general, when you're like, we have to invest.
Yeah.
I just don't even get me started with investing because I just feel like, where's the money going? Why am I getting money but I can't pull it out because I'm gonna get more money if I leave it in? I just don't like. Am I ever gonna pull it out or am I gonna die and it's gonna be in there?
Both. But it's worth like if you don't use the money, if you like, it's gonna find its way into something that we don't need.
Speaking of finding something that we don't need, I gotta show you everything I got for Beckham's birthday party.
I'm excited about that.
I'm so excited.
No, I know.
I don't think I want to say what the
the theme is.
Yeah.
But shout out to the people that did tell us what what like potential themes because
Mhm.
I did come through pretty good. Can we say the ones we're not using?
Sure.
Like close runner ups would be. Wait, I don't remember what were the it was two that I really liked. So also just context, our oldest kid is turning 2 years old, which is insane to think about. The fact that like I don't know, as for you other parents, you ever just wake up and be like, I really got like 2 kids, and one of my kids is about to turn 2 years old, and it's talking, and it's
So
chatting,
much.
yapping, and into everything, and has like a full head of hair that you can style now. Like it's like
How did
every
we get here?
like really how did we get here? But she's starting to, and we put out like, hey, give us some potential themes, and the one we like is good. But what was
Oh, Toodles.
oh, Toodles was cute because she's big into Disney characters right now. And then the other one that I liked was
The thing with Oh Toodles, the reason why I didn't want to do that one is because I feel like it limits you with what you can do.
the everybody dressed. It's like Halloween all over again.
Yeah, sort of. And I just think, I mean, you'd have to have a Mickey Mouse cake, and then you'd have to have Mickey Mouse cupcakes, and then you'd have to have Mickey Mouse
Yeah,
backgrounds and balloons. And I'm just like,
she would have loved that though.
yeah, but we
You
give
got
her
other
enough
characters.
Mickey Mouse in her every
Oh,
day
we also
life.
just took her Disney on Ice, so it's like she got her fix.
She got her fix.
But yeah, so moving on though, I forgot the other one. It was like who let the dogs out? Two let the dogs
Two
out.
let the dogs
Two let the
out.
dogs out was kind of hard. I ain't gonna
But
lie.
then Darien wouldn't even let me bring the foster puppies in the house, so I'm like, no.
It's like, why are we bringing foster puppies into our house?
So-
We don't even let our friends bring their dogs at our house. We gonna let people bring foster puppies into our house.
Yeah, no.
And the thing that I want to say about Mackenzie is if you've been following us or just been along for our journey at any point, you've known that she always like, should we do anything for these events or birthday parties? And I'm like, you just want to hear yourself talk. You gonna go all out, and I'm all here for it now because I'm like, you know what? If we're gonna do it, let's do it. And every party we've done, like literally everything we've done, has always been extravagant. Shout out, we have our wedding planner has become like our forever event planner, which is dope.
I could not do it without her.
Yeah,
she does it.
She slays.
Yeah,
so,
she really does.
But if you look back at everything we've done all our engagement parties, the wedding, then we obviously got first baby, baby shower,
gender
reveals is crazy.
Yeah,
reveals, and then now we're in the birthday parties.
Yeah, we go all out, and the thing is, because I want people to know that when they come to a party of ours, that it'll be worth it. Because a lot of people travel,
right?
So I'm like, we will make it worth it. We'll keep you fed.
We're gonna make these memories.
We're gonna get you a drink.
Drinks. We're gonna
get you a coffee.
Do it all, and they honestly like every time they're worth it. We be so in the moment that I don't feel like I get to enjoy everybody, but like I enjoy people being in our house having a good time. I love hearing laughter and joy.
Same. Should we talk about our fight 2 nights ago?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. My mom moves on so fast.
Granny's pie.
You really go do my Granny's pie like that? Look, I'm gonna be real.
Listen,
I this may be stereotypical, but like it's just hard to me to just like I trust Mackenzie's taste buds, but I also trust mine like way more.
It's not about taste buds. The reason why I threw the granny pie away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is because we barely had any room in our fridge because Thanksgiving food was out the wazoo, and everyone took plates home. But Darien felt like he needed to keep a ton of it.
No, this more context is so my grandmother, who is 86, 87, I've been eating her apple pie since the day I came out the womb.
Darien gonna talk about his grandma's apple pie,
and it's near and dear to my heart. And so my grandma for Thanksgiving, she's like, "What do you want me to bring?" And she was naming all the things that like are more so necessities like dressing and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, obviously make that, bring that. But like, you gotta make me an apple pie because I just live for them. Like, she getting older. I used to live like 10 minutes from her. I used to get them like every other week, and now I'm like, I get them like every 4 months. And so I'm really excited about this apple pie. I don't care if anybody else touches it, right? And so I have some that day. I had some that night. And she made 2. Some people ate it, some people didn't. But then there's another pie strictly for me to enjoy until I want to stop enjoying it, which is probably gonna be for the next 3 or 4 days.
Which is sick.
And so what's crazy is
the thing is
no. What's crazy is I see like half of it put up, but I'm thinking that's like maybe like from the first pan, and then I'm like just salivating, like, bro, I don't know, just like I work out, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna treat myself. And I'm just thinking about this apple pie like all day. And then I look in the fridge. I'm like, bro, where is this tray of pie? Like, I'm like, I know there was more pie left. I was like, where's tray of pie? And I asked my kids, like, hey, what happened to the apple pie or whatever? And she was like, I threw it away. I was like, what?
Can I give context that I didn't throw the whole thing away? That I saved you half the pie.
Yeah, but like, who are you to tell me like I only get half of the pie from my grandma's? You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't Weight Watchers. Like everybody's doing good over here in that department.
It's not.
She was like, I left you half the pie. I'm like, who are you to leave me half of my grandma's pie?
Just in my opinion, I didn't feel like it was necessary for you to sit and eat this pie for days.
I'm not gonna eat a whole pie at one time. I was gonna like indulge in it. Like I was gonna have nice little quarter pie here, quarter pie there, and it was gonna last me the next 3 or 4 days, which I was
Okay, the
totally.
main reason why I did it though was because we didn't have a lot of room in the fridge, and that would
We
just
could have
really hurt
we could have
Darien.
found room, but the thing is, she didn't even consult me. Is what the problem was.
We were in Target the other night, and he looks at me and he goes, because he saw an apple pie in the freezer, and he said, "Hey, where's my granny's apple pie?" I said, I saved you half and I threw it away. Y'all would have thought that I literally told him I killed someone. Like, he actually was like, he like stopped and looked at me and he was like, he was hurt.
Yeah, still am. It's just
And I
more.
am
It's just
sorry,
more.
I
It's
shouldn't
just
have
more
done
so
it.
the like the just not considering. And it's my grandma's apple pie like that. Y'all don't understand how much that means to me. Like grandma's apple pie is just near to
And
my
I
heart.
am sorry for that.
Yeah. So whatever. Like how many more apple pies do you think I got?
Wait, when you say it like that, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like are affecting like my human experience and a part of my legacy. Like you need to learn if you really want to make it up.
Granny, give me the recipes so I can make it up.
Yeah, that's really what you need to do. You need to learn.
You think I should?
Yeah, for real.
I might tweak a few things. Just add a little extra couple, that's all.
I mean, nothing to be tweet.
Okay.
You
I'll
don't
get the recipes so that you can remember Granny forever.
Nah, Mackenzie liked them like
I like crumble.
no, she likes those. I'm about to say something crazy. I'm not gonna say that, but like I wonder how y'all like this apple pie.
No,
Like,
say
I
it.
grew
What
up
were you gonna
on
say?
just like crust.
What were you gonna say?
Just crust.
You were gonna say something about white people?
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't know if it's a white black thing. Like, did you grew up on crust or crumble? Maybe it's a black thing. I didn't grow up on no crumble apple pie.
You need to tell them that he is also.
No, I know. That's our producer.
And he is black.
He's black. Which I don't know if this is a crazy take, but I'm saying no.
You think white people do crumble?
I like that one crumble pie.
But we gotta move on.
Yeah, we do. But I'm saying is, let us know. Did y'all grow up on crust apple pie? Because Mackenzie thinks it's the craziest thing ever. I'm like, this is amazing.
It's not that I think it's crazy. I just think it's a different kind of pie, and I don't like it. But it's fine.
But she grew up on crumble, so whatever. I'm a crust guy, and she don't need to tweak anything about grandma's apple pie. You need to get the recipe and tattoo it on your arm, and never throw away pies again. All right, moving on.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
So when am I gonna get my ring back?
Oh yeah, she apparently Simon.
Oh, wait, are you actually gonna tell me? I thought it was supposed to be a surprise.
It is. No, I'm saying it's. Well, I mean, you don't have it yet.
So context.
Yeah, context is we are. We like. I feel like we've given each other. This is the part going back to like the visionary rationalization. Is like we are definitely big on holidays and celebrating stuff, but also sometimes we look back and like we just gave each other like 3 or 4 presents in a year. We bought a house. We both got new cars this year. We've done a lot of things. We went on trips. And so it'd be hard to justify like spending on another bag of money on like things. We do get like sentimental gifts, like push presents and stuff like that. But sometimes I want to do, and one of the things Mackenzie had like kind of talked about, it's not really necessarily a secret, it's more so just it was up to me to plan, was at some point when it made sense was to upgrade Mackenzie's ring. And so yeah, we're in process of doing that. She obviously similar when I bought the wedding ring, you kind of told me like, here's what I want, here's the things I'm thinking. But then it's still like the surprise of like actually gifting it to you. So we're in the process of doing that. And then whenever it comes, sooner or later, we'll be back on the pod. Because right now we just got this one. This is just the
this is my band.
Yeah.
My band.
But then we're doing something.
I'm just so curious what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much because I want to be like more sentimental, and we'll do like a whole thing about it. And then we'll come back on here and tell you guys about like I'm
just excited. I obviously loved my ring before. Like I didn't need an upgrade by any means.
But it's more so like
I am excited. To me, it's something you wanted to do for me.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think that I was actually thinking about this as I'm thinking through, which I'm not going to spill everything, but ultimately, I feel like our love is not like materialistic, but sometimes the only way to express your love is through material things. Because like, what else can you do? You know what I'm saying? You can do sentimental things, but I think one of the best ways you can is also to invest in something material that means something symbolic of like something you can't put a price on. You
could make me something.
Well, I'm saying you can, but I think also at the same time, that's why people buy wedding rings. It's like
it's just how you wanted to express your
love. And I feel like, but also how I feel like you are appreciated. Like you like gifts.
Yeah, I do.
So
that's one of my love languages.
It is.
What are your love languages right now?
I think they evolve. Like probably need to take the test again. I think
I should too.
I think time is definitely it because I lack time is of the essence now more than ever. So I think anytime we get like some quality time, physical touch, and then probably I like gifts. No. I'm still words of affirmation. Words of affirmation
I
can
was
send me
gonna say
into a
when I
portal.
get you gifts, I don't really. Not that I don't think that's how you feel loved, but you like melt at words of affirmation.
Yeah.
A letter.
Yeah.
I
No.
should write you more letters, shouldn't I? Not just holidays.
I feel like you do a good job. I feel like letters definitely like letters are sentimental to me because I think that I like giving words of affirmation, so I also feel like I like receiving words of affirmation.
Okay.
My house
Period.
is tight.
Did you see that Jerry Jones built
Jerry Jones.
built a stadium where it blinds his players? They can't see the catch, the throw.
We played there.
Did you?
Yeah, in the Cowboy Stadium.
Okay, well, whatever. I just saw a TikTok about it and it cracked me up because the sun comes literally
Yeah, I
directly
know. I
through.
know.
And I guess someone like dropped their pass. Wait, speaking of, y'all won't be listening to this until the week after. I always want these episodes to come out the week of because I want it to be relevant and make sense. But the fighting in football lately has been nuts.
Oh, it is crazy. No, it is insane.
This weekend specifically, I literally 6 different teams win full brawls.
Yeah, in college football, I think it's
No, NFL too. Because when Trevor got hit, they started fighting.
that was one. Yeah, we can talk about that, but I think the college football is crazy.
As they should.
It, honestly, at the end of the day, if you to win a robbery game is already enough disrespect. To plant a flag, you just asking for. I'm not saying it's okay.
Wait, tell them what they did for the people that don't watch football, which I actually didn't watch any of these games, so you could give me
You
a
didn't
little
see
insight too.
but she sees all the
I just
highlights.
saw clips.
Yeah, clips. Basically, robbery games were this past weekend, and obviously, the biggest game of the year for most teams is playing rival, and like obviously, it's a winner and loser, and it only happens when you lose. Like the fights only happen when you lose on your home field. So the home team loses, and the opposing team like plants a flag, like kind of like how they do in like gladiator days, like this territory is ours. You know, like that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, basically.
But does that happen every year, or it just happened this year? And people are acting crazy.
No, it's happened every stuff like that's happened every. I think this year in particular, maybe it's because like the new climate of young people just are about it, and maybe it's because of social media. Maybe they know it's going like I'm gonna get clown for doing this. I think social media does play an aspect. They're like, Brian letting like millions of people see you just plant a flag on our field, and so
Like the disrespect.
and it's already like heated before. So then that happens. It's like you just lost a game. You just kind of like crash out. You saw a lot of crash outs this weekend, and then it was entertaining. But I do think they got to do something different. Like either you have to accept if you lose, this is going to happen, or you got to just say everybody has a clear field. But I don't think nobody's necessarily in the wrong.
People getting maced was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I'm sure stuff will come out about that. Then what else you want to talk about football? You was talking about Trevor?
Guess we can.
Yeah, I was sad. That was crazy. We obviously watch a lot of games.
One of the fights.
Yeah, at the crib, and then Beckham's at the point she knows like Uncle Trevi, which is sweet, and she'll like.
Well, the whole thing is I was trying to get her to not see.
Yeah.
Because she was asleep whenever he initially got hit. And then I was trying because I don't know how she's just so smart that she just knows his face, I guess now. But even in a helmet, she knows his face.
Yeah.
And whatever. So I was trying to get her to not see the clip, but I wasn't really paying attention to the TV because we were just hanging out and I didn't really think she was paying attention. And then she goes, Uncle Trevi. And I look and it's him and he just, and I said,
yeah, it's tough
also,
to watch.
those who are not watching and you're just listening, you can watch. We'll upload a video form of this on YouTube. So if that's more your speed.
Yeah, it was tough to see.
But anyway, let me finish my story about
Beckham.
So Beckham, I just had to say that because I went boop, but then I hit my hand and then I was like, people aren't gonna know what that is. Basically, he got hit illegally, right? Illegally.
Yeah.
And it was really bad and scary and sad and whatever. But Beckham goes, Uncle Chevy fell down. And I have it on video of her singing. And I was like, I was trying to get you to maybe not see that because I don't want her to see violence, you know.
Right. Especially it was scary.
Someone she knows, yeah.
But prayers up. He's doing good, and like obviously, hopefully, which they already did. They kind of came out with a suspension, and I'm sure. Like I always believe the best. I don't think anybody has ill intentions. He did have some stuff out there that was kind of questionable, but football is a violent sport. But obviously, you need to protect the players as much as you can. So hopefully,
but that was one of the fights that broke out this weekend.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Right after, just kind of you can't do that,
right?
And then everyone just started fighting.
Yeah,
not cool. But That's all the football I wanted to talk about. I just had to bring that up just
Yeah,
because
that's
I
fine.
honestly mostly just wanted you to be impressed that I brought up Jerry Jones, to be honest.
Yeah, shout out Jerry Jones.
Shout out.
Jerry's World.
What is one thing on social media right now that is cringing you? There's new trends every week.
I think I'll forever be cringed out by like people who fall for pranks. I don't mind the people that do like couples pranks. I just get more mad at people who consume it. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you why do you think this is real? And why are you like invested in this?
I love reading the comments and people being like, "You really got him. Like he falls for it every time. Oh, you got to get her next." I'm like, "Oh, this is not real."
Like I feel like it's just and people
Also, maybe I'm just like a theater kid because I grew up doing theater, but I can tell within the first 0.0.1 seconds if it's for real or not.
like the camera angle is like yeah, I get cringed out.
No, I'm even talking about like the trend of like even this is one that I don't like right now. The whole we listen and we don't judge. Like some are funny, but then some I'm like literally break up,
Oh
like
yeah.
break up. But even those, like I could tell when people were being for real with pranking them. Like they were like, I'm doing fake ones,
Right.
and they're like,
In real
did you
time.
really? No.
I just hate when people fall for like internet, like social media games. Like that's a good example because people you can tell when like genuine reactions happen. Like you can just see it on their face. Like this is a genuine
Like
reaction.
Allison and
Isaac.
Isaac. I don't know why I just blanked on his name. I
Yeah.
definitely know who Isaac's name is. Isaac and Allison did one yesterday where he pretended to like ask her like boy questions,
Yeah.
and you could tell that was not like rehearsed.
Right. That's the word rehearsed. But you can tell that people this is like so rehearsed and like scripted, and y'all are still eating it up. So it's weird to me. Also, one thing I do like lifestyle vlogs, and I want to do more lifestyle vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
It will never sit well to me when I know somebody has to go back and pick up their camera, unless it's like truly cinematic. But to just know you said like I just
to get in the car or something.
like a car shot or like I don't know, just any shot where I know you're getting a shot to show you're in movement somewhere, but you got to go back and get the camera.
I kind of like it.
You like the
I don't know. I'm just like that. That literally is vlogging. Like you always have to get the camera.
no, not necessarily.
Why not?
I think you can show what you're doing in a way that's like in motion in real time.
I kind of like car shots.
You do?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're driving out the driveway. I like to see that.
Okay, well maybe
I like a play by play.
Okay, well you can
and I'm
still.
like, you're just like so dedicated. Like I love that.
You know what?
I'm not that dedicated.
You know what?
And I also I don't necessarily. I was gonna say I don't want people to know what my car looks like, but I literally did a full car tour, and when I bought it, and when everyone knows what my car looks like. I want to do a segment at the end of each podcast. I don't know if it's giving advice. I don't know if it's just chatting, you guys asking us questions, asking the guest questions maybe, or just general topics. But you guys give me some ideas of what you guys are interested in as far as like an ending segment, or even I don't even care if that's in it. It could be in the middle, whatever. Just any segment that you know that you're going to get every week. I want some ideas just because I want to do what you guys want to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Not Everybody Needs a Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. You guys can listen to this on any platform that has a podcast. You can listen to podcasts. And we'll also always upload to YouTube if you want the video version. Darien, any final words? Thanks for being my first guest, baby daddy.
Yeah, no, I'm proud of you. It's cool. Like I mean, everybody has like.
What do you think of this? What do you think? What do you think about my name?
I think it's cool. I think it's very fitting. I think it's you. I think because you always like why do people have mics and why are they talking? And I think some people like there is. I love the podcast space. I love the creative space. There are some people who I think abuse it, and there's really no value they're given.
Have you seen the comments where it's like not everyone needs a podcast, and they're like, I think mics should be $10,000.
Yeah, no, they were like, I think you should put podcast mics. The Terraform podcast mics needs to go up.
We're worried about gun control. There needs to be mic control.
Yeah, no, the comments are hilarious. My favorite comment right now is when people comment, you know what? Hell yeah.
I can't say what my favorite comment is right now because it's not appropriate, and I kind of want to keep this like a PG moment.
Okay. I don't know where I was going.
But if you guys know the comment, you probably do. I'll tell you after. You guys can guess.
Whisper it. Huh? I heard you say.
It's when it's like a hot person
Mhm.
in the video and it has nothing. They're like not asking a question or whatever, but you comment.
Okay. I have never seen that. That's crazy.
It cracks me up.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw a
crazy.
Jack Harlow video the other day, and that was all the comments. And I was like,
Okay.
y'all are sick, but it is funny.
Yeah, no, I ain't never seen that. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I was saying I'm proud of you. I think that like this is dope. I think it'll be cool. I saw you got a lot of things that people want to hear from as a mom, as a wife, and then
We'll be in our sunroom.
yeah, this
every
sunroom
week.
is getting the use out of it. This is gonna be the spot.
It's actually the only room in our house that is consistently clean because everywhere else has
Kiddos.
toys
Yeah.
all over it. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you. Let me know what guests you want to see. Let me know what segments you want to see. And we'll chat it up. I'm going to release these every. I hear someone yelling, Mama, at the perfect time.
That's perfect timing.
I'm coming, B. Love you guys.
Peace.